Alright, here's my latest mistake, a 1967 Mark I Austin Mini 850. Holy crap. Oh my god, that was the tire probably. Jeez. Whoa. Oh, it like exploded all over the floor. I was just going to show you guys that this bubble in the tire wasn't allowing this wheel to spin. But let's have a look at the hole. Okay. Oh my god. Look at that. Nice. Yeah, so main reason I bought it is because of how original it is. It still has the 850 magic wand, and like the seats in the interior are actually kind of still there. It's the first Mini I've had with original front seats. Kind of cool. And the floor is non-existent. It's the Fred Flintstone special. But yeah, like under the hood, it's basically all there, which is sweet. Mini stuff is kind of hard to come by where I am, so it's nice to actually kind of find a complete early 850. Looks like everything's there, everything's correct. Alright, for those of you that don't know, the hydroelastic suspension was on kind of later Mark I Minis and Mark II Minis. It is a fluid suspension that has a little absorber in the front and back, and there's actually a pipe that runs between them. So technically when the front wheel goes up, the back wheel goes down, and it kind of keeps it level. Apparently it goes for a pretty smooth ride, but over time these can just bust and then the car will sink. That's why it is way too low right now. And the other thing is the springs keep it, so it like is sprung back, which is kind of funky. It's the opposite of every other vehicle, but that's why the wheels just get raised up. Now the weight in the front, I think, because the tires get flat, the whole front went down and then it lifted just one side up. But yeah, I'll put a new wheel on that. That is hilarious. Tires, but the suspension is still toast. However, check out that tire. There's two little valves on either side for the suspension. Alright, let's see what happens. So I thought I could fill the suspension up with a bit of air just to help it move around a little bit better. However, that did not work. The pipes are totally rotten and the air kind of just came out around the floor actually. Oh, what the hell is that? Alright, so this Mini has been in the shop for like 2 days. And both front tires are kind of flat. The motor's like almost on the ground. It's crazy. Anyway, let's see if we can get this thing going. So, first step, I'm going to take the spark plugs out and just put a little bit of oil through each cylinder, I guess. Let it soak, put new plugs in. Carb off, have a look at the ignition. I'm going to leave the oil in it because it's just going to leak out anyway. I'll probably add a bit of oil. And like connections like this, might redo. Otherwise, ooh, that is looking a little rusty. I just cleaned up with some super fine steel wool. There's a little bit of pitting, but it's not too bad. I'll put a bit of grease on it. Should be okay, I'm hoping. Alright, so I have a fresh gasket here, and then just squirted some oil over top. Really doesn't look too bad. I think it's a promising engine. We'll see. Yeah, it's time to throw a battery in. I think I am missing the key, so I have to do ignition as well. Alright, So this is probably the first time a battery has been in it for a long time. Battery box is surprisingly solid, which is kind of cool. Trunk isn't too bad. Obviously they put a hook or something, pull a hole in it. But I believe the previous owner said it's still positive ground. So let's hook this thing up. Whew. So this is kind of funny, but this car did not come with a key. This is actually the key out of my other Mini, but it works. No way. We have life, kind of. We got one light. Nice. Now this should technically start it, but it does not. That kind of makes sense, I guess. Stuck from sitting? Who knows? Oh no, we have actual lights now. What did I just do? Interesting. So technically... No, it still doesn't work. Alright, so the original solenoid no longer worked. And I wired this one in. It's kind of funky. I'm missing one wire. I think this is the trigger wire, not sure yet. But hopefully it will start with the flick of a switch. No way. Ooh. Cool. I'm actually surprised. Cool, alright, well let's put some gas in it. See if it has spark. A little bit of fuel down there. Sounds pretty healthy. I don't know if we have spark though. It in fact did not have spark. I actually figured this out after robbing some parts for my Mini Wagon and coming across the same thing. Essentially I put a little plastic washer on the wrong side of the points so they weren't actually connected. Here is the actual first start. It's hilarious. So here it is. It is now running. What a ridiculous little car. Thanks for watching.